Hello, my name is Dr. Gill. Before we start, can I please confirm your name and date of birth?
Yeah, my name is Bethany Gill and my date of birth is 10th of August 1995.
Super, thank you. How can I help today?
I have had a caesarean section 3 days ago, and I've been told that I need to have a blood thinning injection. I need help or teaching or showing how to do that, please.
Okay, so we can certainly do that. Before we do that, do you have any drug allergies?
No.
Okay, have you ever had a heparin injection before?
I assume I might have had it at the hospital.
Okay, so I presume from that you didn't have any allergic responses to it, anything like that?
No.
Okay. One of the things I want to highlight is this is porcine derived, i.e. pigs are used in the production of this medication. Is that going to cause you any problems?
No.
Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go and get the heparin, we'll bring it back and I'll walk through how we're going to do the injection. We'll do the injection to you and then hopefully you'll be able to do this yourself at home, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to go wash my hands and we'll get the kit and then we can organise the injection for you, okay? So we're going to need our sharps and most importantly the medication. So, altogether, so we have enoxaparin, and this expires on the 4th of 2028. Okay. So, in terms of doing the injection, I'm going to grasp a little bit of skin just the side of your umbilicus, and then I'm going to put the injection directly into the skin. You're going to feel a little bit of discomfort and perhaps some sharpness, but hopefully it won't be too severe. Just going to put this on, and then. So, are you happy to proceed? Super. Okay, thank you. So, and to take the top off for a second, and then being careful because we've got a, as I like to term it, a live sharp. Now there's a little bit of air here. For these, we don't remove the air because it actually helps the heparin go through the skin into the tissue, and will mean there's less likelihood of getting a bruise for you. Okay, so if you be kind enough to lift up your top. Okay, so there's the your belly button. So we must come at least 2 inches away from the belly button, and I'm going to grasp like so, and I'm coming straight at the skin at 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not rubbing the skin, however, putting away the sharp. We can get a dressing and apply that directly over where we've done the injection. And then if you just put a little bit of pressure on it, not significant, because we don't want to cause you any pain. Now, you might get a little bit of bleeding from that site, because we've just given a bleeding medication there. However, with the air bubble and the way we've gone in quite deeply, hopefully we won't have any issues. My suggestion for yourself doing these at home is that we rotate around the sites. So take this site and go to the other side and then carry on in a star-faced approach, which you'd need to do over the next 10 days. So having completed that injection, just to reiterate, it's possible, although very unlikely, you may get increased pain over that area. If you notice significant bruising over that area or anywhere else, please do come back to us so we can check you over and make sure everything's okay. Do you have any other questions for myself?
Is there anything I can do to stop it stinging so much?
Some people will refrigerate the heparin needles. However, that's probably actually going to make things worse. So my suggestion would be just keep it at room temperature. Such as we've done here, you don't need to clean the area beforehand. Some people have put hot water bottles to the area. That actually increases the blood flow and potentially increases the risk of bleeding. Ultimately, the best way to do it is, as we've done, taking that 5 centimetres of skin and going in and deeply. Heparin itself is a slight irritant, so if we're fully in that 5 centimetres, so putting the needle all the way in is hopefully going to reduce the risk there. The final thing is, as we've just done with yourself, we've come straight out and applied the gauze. Don't rub the area because that can make things worse. So with all of that said, some people will get an ice cube and apply that over the area to numb that region. That can be one effective way of reducing the discomfort, but then we need to make sure you're using sterile water and things like that. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Super. Thank you for your time.